Hi guys, it's Sarge here from PaymentEye, and I'm joined by Carolyn Harrison, who's director at Aletheia International, and she's joined us here today at the Vendorcom Thought Leadership Conference. Thank you for joining us today, Carolyn. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And how are you?
Great. Okay, so Carolyn, could you please start by telling me a little bit about yourself and what Aletheia International are doing at today's conference?
I'm the Sales and Marketing Director for Aletheia. We're an organisation that has been in stealth mode because a lot of people have a vested interest in leaving things the way they are. And Paul from Vendorcom asked us to come along and reveal ourselves for the first time publicly at this particular conference, and asked us to shake things up and explain why actually if we joined forces together we could actually change things for the better.
So essentially this is Aletheia International's first foray into the public sphere. And how has it been for you today?
It's our first public airing. We're already doing things in various sectors, but it's the first time we've really engaged with people in the payment sector.
So Carolyn, would you be able to sum up in a nutshell what Aletheia International represents and what kind of markets you gain traction in and your solution offering?
Yes, Aletheia actually means trust, openness and honesty. Which is what we're about. We're about enabling trust. We're providing a global trust framework with other people that can come and engage on our platform.
In light of your talk this morning, I think the response has been that you've had a lot of questions with regards to specifically what Aletheia International does and how it enables certain agents. So I'm interested to know what kind of markets and industries that you've gained traction in, and where Aletheia International fits in from a fraud security prevention perspective.
We can operate in any market, and that was the whole point. We as I'm sure lots of people realise, that the internet was never designed to do what it does today. So we looked at it again with a blank sheet of paper, and all we do is mirror what happens in the physical world if computers didn't exist. So we work on the principle of hundreds and hundreds of years of a legal system, a commercial model that works globally, and we literally replicate that but in a digital environment.
So essentially Aletheia is all about security and fraud prevention.
It's a very good question, actually. We're not actually about security and fraud prevention. It just so happens by adopting and being enabled in our environment, as a result of it is particularly secure. And fraud, yes, we can turn fraud off, we can make things much more efficient and cost effective, and the user experience much more enjoyable.
So essentially this is Aletheia International's first foray into the public sphere. And how has it been for you today?
Well, the reception has been really good. Some people are very frustrated because we're not saying how we do it. We're just talking about the outcomes, about engaging with us. But really the whole objective for today was to provoke some debate and to, with Vendorcom's involvement, create a steering group to let the industry sort of be in charge of its own destiny, to have actually a part to play rather than operating in silos, and lots and lots of people here today. And we saw from other questions that unless they get other people to engage, then there are only really little point solutions or sticking plasters, as we like to call them.
So to anyone who's interested, how can we find out a little bit more about Aletheia International? Where can we go to find out more?
Well, we actually are in a licensing model, and we're looking for operators and licensees to go in a particular country or a particular sector. Anybody here today would be best directed to Vendorcom for the steering group. However, there are some people that have come up to me personally and happy to discuss and point them in the right direction.
So thank you for joining us today, Carolyn, and we wish you all the best at Aletheia International.
Thank you very much.